Grinds and gems are the last ingredient in this rune stew that we've been cooking. Welcome to Grinds and Gems Explained. So let's just get on with that. Starting off with grindstones, grinds allow you to boost substats beyond their natural limits, and you can acquire them through raids. Just like runes, grinds have a set, and they even correspond. So as an example, to increase the substats of a violent rune, you would need a violent grind. The same will be true for gems, but we'll get to that in a minute. Grinds have a value range that will be applied randomly when you select a substat to apply them to. So like a purple defense grind will add anywhere from 4 to 7% additional. If you're trying to apply a grind to a stat that you've done before, it will replace the value you had. So the only benefit to do it again would be if you low rolled the first time and you want to try for a higher yield. Notably, you can't grind stats that cap at 100%. So that means crit rate, accuracy, and resistance are all off limits. Now, I know this video is predominantly about how these items work, but I can't stress enough that if you feel like you're plateauing in progress in Summoner's War, oftentimes spending some time in raids is exactly what you need to break through that. It's incredible how much progress you can make just by sitting in R5 for a while. So again, even though I'm just kind of telling you what these are and how they work, they are really important, and I highly recommend that you spend some time getting grinds. Because, dude, you will see your progress just skyrocket after this. Promise. You especially feel it in RTA. Now, gems allow you to convert substats into entirely new ones, and they're found in the Rift of Worlds. They have a set and a range of efficacy just like grinds, but they can change a substat into an entirely different one. So instead of pushing a substat past its limit, it's fundamentally changing the base value. Notably, there are a few restrictions, like you can't change a stat into a duplicate of another one that's already appearing on the same rune. That'd be sick though. I acknowledge that would be dope, but it would also be super busted. Also, only one sub-property can be converted, so choose wisely, because after you select one and gem it out, you'll only be able to convert that one stat in the future. Something else to be wary of, you'll lose any rolls that you accumulated through power-ups. So it's generally going to be better to try to convert substats that were missed while powering up to level 12. Gems are great for if you maybe have like a flat defense or a low resistance roll that you just want to get rid of, and you'd rather it be something like attack or HP. There are two alternate types that I just want to talk about really quick, and they're easy and honestly pretty cool. Ancient grinds and gems behave the same way as regular grinds and gems, but they can only be used on the ancient variety of runes, all of which can be found in the dimension hole. And the difference here is that they have higher minimum and maximum values across the board. If you're curious about how to farm for these, or you need a little help assembling a team, you can check out any of the dimension hole starter guides that we just released on the channel. The other subtype of grinds and gems are the immemorial variety. Immemorial grinds and gems are super valuable items because they transcend sets. You can use them on any regular, non-ancient rune. That's insane, so use them with discretion. You can get them through Tartarus Labyrinth as well as occasionally through events and in limited time offers within that surprise shop that comes every so often. They're very rare for a very good reason. You can craft grinds and gems using these really nifty little items. First is a beast claw, and the other is this horn thing. And what's really cool about crafting grinds and gems is that you can actually decide what set you would like to craft. So for instance, if you've accumulated a bunch of beast claws and you're in the market for a bunch of violent grinds, you can make exactly those by navigating over to the craft building and then selecting violent. One last thing, if you haven't taken a trip to the rune cell settings or the cell exclusion settings, you should check those out because you can set settings for grinds and gems within there as well. If you have any questions on that menu, as well as maybe runes or artifacts, we have guides for all of those on the channel already. Thank you so much for watching. See y'all next time.